Alright, we are finally done with our blocking pass. So let's just go through our pauses and see what we have. So this was our first pause on frame 31, the one that we adjusted. I ended up making those adjustments. So this is our first frame pause. Let me just zoom in to our reference and our short cam right here. So I just want to be able to scroll through the, let me select okay, like this. Okay, there we go. So this is our first pause, this is our second pause, this is our third pause. Then he slumps into his into leaning back into his tombstone. This key pause, next key pause. I have a pause right there, a pause right there. Alright. Okay. So pause, got a pause right there, pause, pause, okay. Right there, so here is where we're going to have our switch of the borders. We're just going to do it over one frame and switch it to the other beer border. So right now we're going to bring out beer border number 2. And let me just reselect, okay, good. There we go. Our next pause. Our pause. Alright, here we're going to have another switch. So we have this pause, and he points. Okay. So it's just yeah, really trying to push that action line, similar to what I had in my notes. So that's really good. So a pause right there. And then he comes back to checking down his beer. Okay, so these are our pauses. This is our blocking pass, guys. Next up, we are going to move on to our blocking plus stage. We're just going to be adding the in-betweens and the breakdowns. Yeah, so let's just duplicate this data block and name it block plus. So this is going to be our blocking plus. I'm going to give it a fake user. Go back to frame number 1. Okay, I need to bring back our first bottle like that. Okay, so as usual, I'm just going to go into time lapse and make this process a little bit faster, and I'll be commenting on what I'll be doing. Now I'm just going through my key pauses and doing my breakdowns, and to give them a different color, I just press the letter R in the top sheet and I choose the option for breakdowns. So it doesn't do anything, it just changes the color of the keyframes so that I'm able to identify them one from another. So yeah, just going through doing those breakdowns, because after this we are then going to review our animation, paying particular attention to those IDATs and upper face performance. And for the breakdowns, yeah, I try not to go too hard on the breakdowns. Like, I don't put too many breakdowns. I just put in those easy ins, easy out, and let the computer help me out. But there are instances where I actually put where I animate on twos, where I actually put a keyframe on every 2 frames for those little subtle and detailed parts of the animation. But overall, as you can see, my breakdowns are spaced out. They're not too tight. I think I'm putting breakdowns after every maybe 4 frames, and sometimes I'm just putting those easy ins and easy out, as I mentioned. Yeah, just trying to smooth out those transitions. So this is how I do it, and after I've finished doing the breakdowns, that's when I'll then I'll write notes and see if there are any places where I need to add more details in terms of breakdowns and stuff like that. Alright. So that's that hand movement when he's saying a giant squid. Just putting those breakdowns. Those eye expressions. Get those in there. Yeah, this is how I do it, guys. This is how I do my breakdowns. Okay guys, now we are done with our blocking class. So as usual, we're now going to have a look at what we have by taking a look at our first Playblast of the animation. So let's just do that. I also, so I rendered this Playblast. I also was testing out the opening shot that I was talking about. So let me just show you that first. So it's working fine. It's from frame 21 to, let's just do it to frame 47. So I just want to guys to take a look at our establishing shot, another one that I was talking about. Let me just put 43. Okay, so this is our establishing shot. I ended up removing that other bar that I was talking about, and I twisted this other bar and just and this top bar, I brought it down a little bit so that it's framing Benjamin a little bit better, and it's working. Now let's take a look at our animation. So for animation, I'm just going to start here. let's start from frame 44 so that we actually see what we have. 463. Okay, let's take a look. This is what we have at this point, guys.
Have you ever been Captain Nemo, trapped inside your submarine while the giant squid is attacking you? Have you ever been Captain Nemo, trapped inside your submarine while the giant squid is attacking you?
Okay, this is what we have at this particular point. It's not it's very far from where we want it to be. So what I usually do after looking at my Playblast like this, I then go and write notes of what's working and what's not working, the things that need to be added and the things that need to be subtracted from the animation. Let's just take a look at the notes. I've been looking at this Playblast already, and I've written some notes. So let's look at the notes. Alright, from frame 93 to 112, keep eyes looking same direction. From frame 165 to 180, put moving hard. Let's just check that out. 165. So I just want you guys to see those things. So let's 165 to 180, put moving hard. So you see, this is like a dead frame, he's not moving. So that's that. 208 to 208 actually. 208 to 230. My notes. No, look at this hand. It's not the movement. It's not working, and everything is moving at the same time. Right. 230, frame 230 to 241. What was there? To 32, moving hard. Okay, so I wanted to hold the pause further from frame 230 to 241. So he should not be moving from frame 230 to 241. He should still be just staring like that, remembering his glory days. So that's that. 260 to 288. Let's check that out. 260 to 288. What's happening here? Yes, the pause, it needs to be this pause. He needs to, so I wrote 260 to push and hold the pause. Yeah, so this pause right here, when it says trapped, it needs to be pushed further, bring down the head, rest the shoulders, so that it's more tighter as he's saying it, and we should keep it like that, push and hold pause. Alright, then frame 267, glance to, we should put a glance to screen right. If you remember in my reference video, I also wanted to put in that. So yeah, then frame 302, that's when I'm start to move. So you'll be holding his pause like this as you'll be saying his lines. Then from 302, that's when we now start have this movement right here. That's happening. This move, it should start from frame 302. Then 332. What's that? 332 to 342. what's happening right here? Okay, that little wriggling of the fingers, so maybe add a little bit more to that. And frame 346, let's check what's happening at frame 346. Compress him. Yeah, this part. So let me just do this from 335 to this part 354. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So we need to 346 actually. Yeah, we need to compress him, push him a bit down, like as the squid is sweeping down to attack. So you should do that motion. You should compress him. It's going to be an anticipation for the explosion that is then going to do. He's attacking you. So we need this pause to be sort of an anticipation. Then it's going to explode and say attacking you. Even this pause, I think maybe we can push it even further. Right, so yeah, this is what I do, guys. After your first Playblast, it's not going to be looking good. As you can see, we still need to do some work, but yeah, trust the process, guys. We will get our result. I've done this numerous times, and I know we will get it. So this is what we have at this point, guys. Next up, I'm just going to again just time lapse this. I'll be going through these notes, adding these things, and really trying to make our animation to be what we want it to be. Alright, so I'm just going in and addressing those notes that we have written, and as you've seen me doing, I actually turn off my reference video because I don't want it distracting me from what I'm doing. So I just turn off my reference and I just go in, address each of the notes that I have written. So right there, I'm just that's the pose that I want to push and hold. So I'm just adjusting the keyframes, and right there I'm sculpting that pose. So I'll be sculpting the pose. I'll be looking into again my short cam and seeing how it's coming along. So yeah, this is how I address those notes. Just go line by line, making sure that the boxes are ticked. As you can see, I actually do my animation in the top sheet. If there are keyframes to be deleted, maybe in just the location, I select those channels and do all my edits in the top sheet. The graph editor, I mostly use it if there are things that are not working in my animation that I can't see in the top sheet. That's when I visit my graph editor to really get in those curves and see where the issues will be. But already most of the time I just work with my top sheet, and I do a lot of Playblast just to see what is working and what's not, and if everything is looking good to the audience, I find no reason to bother myself with the graph editor. But if you're working with other animators, it's good to clean up your graphs. You know, those you do not want it to hand over your work to someone else when you have a terrible looking graph editor, because most animators, they actually work within the graph editor. Yeah, so that's me just going back and forth my keyframes, making sure everything is as it's supposed to. Okay, now we are done with our detailing. Again, we have just rendered out the Playblast of what we have done. So let's take a look at what we have, guys, at this point after addressing all these knots and doing a little bit of cleanup.
Have you ever been Captain Nemo, trapped inside your submarine while the giant squid is attacking you? Have you ever been Captain Nemo, trapped inside your submarine while the giant squid is attacking you?
Okay, I think this is much better than what we had before. So we have addressed our knots. Yeah, this feels much better. That pause, we pushed it, and also I was taking particular attention to the eyes, the eye dots. You know, even when it says Captain Nemo, that's odd look expression, those eye dots. You know, of course the bottle, because of the changes that we made, it's like no longer acting properly. I'll have to do another pass, you know, when I doing my polishing and finessing everything. I'll then address that. Captain Nemo, and then the anticipation is swooping in, attacking you. I think maybe we might just end the animation here, attacking you. I think it still looks good. Instead of bothering ourselves doing this part, we might actually end it here. Maybe cut from this scene and just show who he's talking to. I don't know. I'll see. But let's see if we ended it from 388. This part still looks good. Let's see. So let's just another look.
Have you ever been Captain Nemo, trapped inside your submarine while the giant squid is attacking you?
I like this one.
Have you ever been Captain Nemo, trapped inside your submarine while the giant squid is attacking you?
Yeah.
Have you ever been Captain Nemo, trapped inside your submarine while the giant squid is attacking you?
Yeah, I like these guys. I think we're doing good. So at this particular point, for the body, I'm going to stop right here at the moment. Of course, I'm going to do another polish pass, but for now we're going to add the lip sync. and I think it's time we start adding the lip sync to this animation. So next up, we're just going to do the lip sync, and then after doing the lip sync, we'll then do going to the polish. Just making sure that we have everything ready for render. So yeah, let's jump into Blender and do the lip sync.